Today we will talk about uh, the subject, like I have been part of the meeting for the Chaturmasa 2026 in Dharwad. So it was held in Uttaradimata, Dharwad. At that time, the meeting is being called for the ideas, how it can the whole event of Chaturmasa can be done. The organizers were asking about the ideas. I joined late, but after I'm fortunate to hear the Anugraha Sandesha of Sri Satyatma Tirtha. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಐ ಮೇಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ from the main subject of Satyatma Tirtha was Dharma Jagruti. This Dharma Jagruti means that we need to put our efforts to uh, create a dharmic consciousness or Madhwa consciousness in the people around us. That is a real transformation. That's what the main intention of Dharma Jagrati word has been used by Sri Satyatma Tirtha. That's what I can understand. uh, and there are many other subjects has been discussed in that meeting, but I thought something I can able to list down some of the thoughts here. One of the idea is like grama sankirtane from all bhajana mandali. So there are many bhajana mandalis are there in Dharwad. It's a full of energetic uh, women, girls, many people are there. So these women, what you call women groups, they can choose monthly one village, and they can do a sankirtana. Sankirtana is nothing but gram sankirtana. They can go there and have a one, if they need to find out which are all the villages are there, which they have definitely have a connection in Dharwad city. And with those contacts they can connect with those gram panchayat or leaders of those gram panchayats, and they can also understand what is the main gram devata is there in that. And they can select such a village, and they can monthly one they can find select such a village, and they can visit that and do a haridasa bhajane, and taking a walk around the village. That will definitely will create a some sense of positive perception towards Madhva philosophy, Madhva community, and they will it also create it will going to create a the consciousness, what exactly the Madhva philosophy is telling about. They will definitely some, if in a 1 in 100 at least, will try to understand what is this Madhva philosophy. So that's a one kind of idea. And the second is like Nagara Sankirtan from all Madhvas. And at least in weekends, Saturday, Sunday, all Madhvas can do a Nagara Sankirtan in a city, in the Harvard city itself. They can create a smaller groups in the different areas, and they can wake up the kids and the people in at 5 o'clock. This practice of waking up at the Brahmi Muhurta has been stopped from our community or any other community also. But that's a really good practice for the health also, for the positive vibes around family and around the cities. That is very much required. That kind of consciousness we can create by creating a small groups in the city, and at least in Saturday Sunday it will also help Saturday schooling also. So that way they can create with a Haridasa bhajane or some Sangeeta, some other Sangeeta, they can, do that. That will also create a sense of Madhva philosophy. And the Krushi Parashara. So there are, another 20 months is there for the Chaturmas and the Harvard. So this 20, I know actually I selected, in a rough manner. Means I thought this 20 villages we can select where we have a connection of Madhwa doing a, having owning a agricultural land or having a contact in that, villages. There can be a homa. We can, do a monthly selecting a one village and one agricultural land. We can do a homa. Our Ramdev Puja, we can ask Sri Galu to do the Ramdev Puja, and we can arrange for that. So that way, one committee or one volunteer group can do that. So this is the whole intention is that we should go back to the agriculture. That's like, we should hold the agriculture lands, and there is the practice of Homa doing in the agriculture land has been stopped. So that need to be, should be started. And we have a very negative image in the village actually. As a Brahmins, we have been moved to the urban area centers, and we are not able to connect back to the agriculture farming community. So this is a way we should, start connecting with the agriculture community or farmer community. Or we should also support, or uh, we should also, help the other people who are interested in, funding or in, buying the agriculture land and planning to do agriculture in future. So that also we should appreciate, and we should support. That kind of, initiative can also be done. So Madhva Mitra, this at least, as we have nine prameyas or nine tenets of Madhva philosophy, um, the many people may not be are so much interested in learning, deep learning, but at least they want to know the basics of Madhva philosophy. These nine, at least one friend we can choose, and one, tenet we can, teach him, and we should explain him how he can, adopt in his routine life these tenets, and how it will going to beneficial for him, in his day-to-day life. It may be a family activities, or family decisions are there, or social issues are there, or any professional issues are there. How he can, use these tenets to solve those things. So this is how, we can tell the Madhva philosophy, how it can psychologically help the people to resolve their day-to-day life. Means this may not, he may not be interested in a deep study, but if he is interested, he can connect with the right guru or right mentor for that. That Madhva Mitra, at least one friend, 1 month, we can take, and we can teach him one at least in it. Our Gurukula and Goshala, actually, we should create a volunteers, visionaries, dedicated team, and they should work not in urban areas, but in, they should be ready in remote areas. They should be ready in, living in remote areas, and they should support this Gurukula and Goshala concepts. It needs a very hard decisions, but 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 if you want to create a historical, event, Chaturmasa as a event, right? This we need a, if you see in this geography, the Harvard district, there is a very less, Goshalas and Gurukulas are there. That too from Madhva community, there is no initiation at all. Apart from what I can heard is from Pawan Achar Golsangi and Bhimsen Achar Malagi. There are only two initiation has been happened, but even in Goshala, I have not heard from Madhwa community anything is happened. But either we should support these all initiation from these scholars, or we should plan a big, big time Gurukula, big scaled Goshala, Gurukula. We should plan by in another, coming 20 months. That may not be, that's what I told, as I told, it should not be in the city. It should be away from the city so that, it can sustain. We should also create a sustainable, model. For this, we can also collaborate with Purna Pramati or any other people like, Ravi Acharya from Mysore, or anyone who is already, having a very good vision, and they have been seen the challenges what they faced, running a Gurukula, Goshala. We should collaborate and we should create as, volunteers or visionaries relating to that, so that in a big scale Gurukula, Goshala can come up in the Dharwad. Or we should support the existing ideas, whoever the scholars they are doing. So this is, at least I can think of in a short time what new ideas uh, we can do. We can think of the implementation. Definitely, it's not so easy, but at least the ideas we are trying to present here. Uh, but this definitely, if we want to create a Chaturmasa of 2026 historical, then, and as per the Sri Satyatma Tirtharu, Dharma Jagrati is our transformation is a real thing which we need to do. Then these are the some of the ideas which we can think of. So this is one thing, and second part, other things came up in the meeting is create, having a new building, in the Dharwad, and fund collection also. There are always in our community, we talk about fund collections and the buildings. But if you see really the buildings which have been, from Madhwa community in any Tirtha place, any Tirtha Kshetra, they are in very miserable state. The Either it may be a wrong design, or the fund scarcity, or it may be not, the idea itself is a wrong thing. So many buildings are in a very poor condition. So collecting the fund and having a building in near future will not be really a transformation stuff. Means it'll not really add any value to the transformation, or what dharma jagrati, what which we are thinking of. Anyway, building have its own life. Physically it'll always, deteriorate as day goes, but we should have a sustainable, we can have a sustainable, building, or biodegradable building, like, Purna Pramati have it in Anandavana. And it should not be a way, it should not have too much modernized stuffs with that. So that even in fund collection, anywhere we have seen in our dharmic community or Madhva communities, where whenever the funds things comes, all the politics or greedy stuffs or feminism comes into picture, and all, the difference of opinion starts, and we will all, will not be having a ekmat or one mat, or one, one opinion will not have, and will end up in, chaos, and will definitely never have a right in, right results. So we should avoid as much as possible, the fund collections stuffs, or funding or money or capitalism or anything, whatever you say, currency, we should be away. But if you are still, if anybody want to have this, so then there should not be money should be collected from the Brahmins. If really Brahmins are for society. Okay, so the Brahmins today's their their status, their states is very miserable. If you see the from Tenancy Act to the Reservation Act, or from private sector jobs to the today's artificial intelligence, layoffs are happening. So really the funds are not easy, are flowing towards Brahmins. And earlier, Brahmins has been, been supported by Kshatriyas or kings or administrators. So there should not be a money from Brahmins, but there should be a money to the Brahmins. But why the people are around the people, the city, or people, why they will going to give, the society, why they will going to give funds to the Brahmins? Only with the only one reason they can fund the Brahmins with their japa or tapa, or if they are doing something really miracles with their tapas or japa, are really they are giving a right guidance to the society. In that sense only Brahmins have been given importance, they have been funded. So that somewhere in some, over the period, we have been lost. We have been, focused more in a material life, and we have been distracted. But we Brahmins really need, they need to be, given importance, and they should be, if they feel that they have to be funded, then really they should do a dharma jagrati. Means in society they should take all, everyone, including, they should have an inclusive concept, and they should do some japa atapa, or any some homa, or any some activities which can create a positive stuff in the society. Then definitely people will fund it. So that is really, we should think of if funding is required. And the perception of Madhwa community is, very bad. If you see other people, the way they think, that perception need to be changed. How it can? So we should, start engaging with them in a different ways, or it may be a bhajana, or it may be some social service, or it may be any other initiatives with which we can, create a positive perception towards Madhwa community. So that is, some, we can also, we should not show the differences. We should, our ego need to be suppressed. We should, at least if we have a jnana or knowledge, it should come up with, humbleness. That humbleness need to be shown. Then only the knowledge will complete with only humbleness. So today what happening is, they see very egoistic knowledge person, and the in the Madhwa community, that's why the whole society is, going away. So we should start, including them, and we should be mentoring them, and we should have a japa tapa. With that, we can change this, perception. We should help the society. That's where, we should engage them. If I first, in the first place, uh, I feel it, we should avoid the building of funding collection. But still, if we need it, so we should think of these things in the Harvard premises, that we should have an international Madhva study center with a digital library. So many, in a globally, many people are today are asking, they are really the seekers of philosophy, and they need to understand the creation, how the, how the creation happens. So they have a attitude, or their tendency towards philosophy, learning of, philosophy. But in international platform, very less people, like, Puttige Sri Guru, or Bananje, or any some, few people we can name them. they have a connection, globally for the Madhva teachings. So, but we should have in the Harvard is a very strategic location geographically, where we should have a one international Madhva study center with these other libraries also, other books or any all scriptures which we think of. We should have a one big library along with the digital, connections. And so for this, we can, have a collaboration with the Purna Prajna Samshodhana Samsthe or Dvaita University run by the Uttarani Mata or any other Madhva Mats, initiatives in research work. We should collaborate and we should have what should look like this International Madhva Study Center or university, how it should look like, our library, how it should look like. That we should have we can get we should study and we can discuss about that. And the Goshala clinic and Gurukula administration. So Goshala, so we should create a Goshalas, many Goshalas around Dharwad, which is not there now, and Gurukulas also. We should have many Gurukulas. At least in North Karnataka, we should have many. And those administration centers, or clinic, or special clinic things, or any special treatments, or guidance mentors, or these offices can be placed into that. And meditation center and it auditorium with the soundproofings, right? Today modern technology provides many good auditoriums and meditation centers. Definitely people today are seeking they have been distracted with many stuffs. Psychological issues are there, depressions are, family issues, fund money issues. So psychology is the biggest, threat, coming towards humans today. So we should have this meditation center and, special for any speech or uh, any programs which we want to arrange. We should have a good auditorium with a soundproofing, like we have seen in the Purna Prajna Samshodhana Samsthe. It is there. So that kind of level, international level, we should have auditorium. Or and also we can have a Madhvacharya statue with a Hagriva. So Madhvacharya statue, one is there in Udupi. Udupi, that's a very tall one. The similarly, we should have in one North Karnataka Madhvacharya statue. Dharwad is a very very strategic place or center for the Madhva experiments, Madhva studies. So we should have a one such a Madhvacharya statue. Haigreva statue is, Haigreva Devaru is, really the Devaru for the study or Vidya. So for that, and we should have such a the similarly in Bangalore, Narasimhadev is there. Similarly, Haigrav Dev statue we can have it in Dharwad city, as it's a education center, Dharwad. So definitely it will going to connect the people, the students. It will connect to the students also, and with this also we can have a connect with the Sonda Matha also. Uttara Matha can have a very good connection with the Sonda Matha. So it will be a very good healthy environment for the Madhva community which we can create. This is some historical ideations which I thought of it. If anybody have any inputs or anything they want to share, please we can share. Sri Krishna first.
Thanks, Sunil. I think we should hear from the youth like Rohit or Pawan or even Jaysri Madam also, like what they feel about these events and what they expect to see in coming days. Maybe Rohit, you want to take a minute or half to just tell like what you feel is right, or Pawan or Jaysri Madam.